Everyone, my name is Abdul Karim and I make videos about Swahili lessons. I also offer private lessons for Swahili for those who want to learn Swahili. So if you want to learn Swahili, send me an email on my email in the description section below so that we can get started. Otherwise, if you are new on this channel, kindly consider subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss any lesson that I will upload. Sawa. Then you can also follow me on Instagram at Kiswahili Online Classes, like my Facebook page at Abdul Karim Murunga. Let's start. So in the previous lesson we have talked about the passive form of Swahili verbs, and we started with the passive suffix w. So today we are going to deal with this suffix iw, this passive suffix. So this one we say that it deals with the verb stem with L, W and Y. We haven't discussed this, now we are discussing it today. So these are actually irregular, this deals with the irregular passive suffix. So examples in this category we have one, tawala. So tawala is active verb. So when you want to change it into passive, we insert this iw between L and L, so it becomes tawaliwa. You see here, tawaliwa. Then we have here gawa. Gawa is to distribute. It is active verb. To become passive verb, it becomes gawiwa. So we can return to this first one, tawala. This L, you know, it is in this group. We have L here, then here W, we have W here. The last one Y, it is Y here. So we can start again. Tawala, to govern. Tawaliwa, to be governed. A president governs a nation, so the citizens are being governed. So tawaliwa, wananchi wanatawaliwa. So we have the second one, gawa, to distribute. Gawiwa, to be distributed, like chakula food. Kiongozi aligawa chakula. The leader distributed food. Chakula kiligawiwa na kiongozi. The food was distributed by the leader. Sawa, kiongozi, the leader. We have Poya here is to pound something or to crush. So like grains, you crush them into flakes. That is una poya. So another meaning for poya, but you're not using it for this purpose. Another meaning for poya is when a cloth is very big. Your shirt is big. When you walk, yourself, you're just like this, and the shirt is just big, or the trouser is big. So trousers are big. So that one you say nguo inanipoya. The cloth is big than me, so inakupwaya. But for this one, poya is to crush or to pound something. So poya, poaiwa, to be pounded. So I don't know, you're not seeing this one, poaiwa. You can see now properly. Poaiwa, to be pounded. So this is all about this lesson for passive verbs in irregular passive. So we're going to this part B. We're going to the part C. Part C is here. Let me just ensure that you are seeing this properly, so that you follow with me and understand this amazing language. Yeah, that is okay. Now here for this part, I just have to make sure that you see it also. For this part now here, the passive, part C, passive suffix with liw, that is Liw. For verb stems with a, e, or u. You know, the verb stems now have different ends in different consonant and vowels. Some end with vowels, some end with consonants. Now here, the examples we have here is kimbia. So a, e, or u. The verb stems that are ending with such letters a, e, or u vowel. So we'll take this li iw. For this li, why do we put it there? It is a liaison consonant. Liaison consonant. It is used to ease pronunciation. So here, kimbia, kimbia, kimbia. Here we have I, kimbia, kimbia. This is the verb stem. Is this one kimbi? So it is ending with I. Kimbi. So we will insert this one between here, between I and A. So it will be kimbiliwa, kimbiliwa. Are you seeing it properly? Kimbiliwa, kimbiliwa. So kimbia is Eliud Kipchoge, Usain Bolt, kimbia. So then kimbiliwa, kimbiliwa. We have just omitted an A here. We have an A. Kimbiliwa, kimbiliwa. So kimbiliwa is like the shoes. The shoes you use them for running. The shoes. So the shoes are used for running. Like so now we will say viatu vinakimbiliwa. The shoes are being used to run. Or uwanja unakimbiliwa. The field is being used to run. So I hope you're understanding this. Then we have these other nunua, nunua. We have this u here, nunua, to buy, nunua. So to be bought is nunuliwa, nunuliwa, nunuliwa. We have inserted this li here, so it becomes nunuliwa. Be bought. So when you're a shopkeeper, you ask yourself if some things were bought, like viatu vyangu vilinunuliwa kweli, were my shoes bought, or duka langu limenunuliwa, has my shop been bought? So that is such kind of formation. We have this vua, vua. We have u here, vua, vua. Vua has two meanings, and they are used in this category also. The first one, to pull out your clothes, pull out. The second one, to fish or to remove something from the water. Sawa, vua. So vua, active verb, vuliwa, passive verb. Nguo inavuliwa, inavuliwa. So don't confuse vuliwa and fuliwa. Fuliwa is to wash. Fuliwa, fuliwa. Let me just write here. Fuliwa. Fuliwa. Fuliwa is to be washed. So we can also include this fuliwa in this category. So here will be fua. Fua, to wash clothes. Fuliwa, the cloth to be washed. Sawa. So we have here fuliwa, to be removed or to be fished. We have here another one, the last one that we are discussing in this lesson, anda. It is ending with this a. The verb root is ending with this a. Anda. So anda is to prepare, mostly to prepare food. So to prepare food. Andaliwa, to be prepared. So to be prepared. Andaliwa, be prepared. So we have andaliwa. So in the second category of our lesson, not in the second category, in the second category of this part C, we will deal with verbs having the passive suffix, this one. Verbs that uses the passive suffix leo. So this one is leo and the next will be leo. So kindly internalize on this lesson as we prepare for the next lesson about this. Okay. Again to this lesson, we are continuing with part 2 now. The first one was part 1, part 2 this one. So part 2 here, we have passive suffix leo for verbs stems with o or e. So for here we have this or is to marry. Or. So this is the, we are considering this. Actually, this is something irregular, but we are considering now this O. This is the ending, but this is now the stem here. O. So olewa, olewa. We have inserted here leo, like this one, between this one and this one. So it will be olewa, be married. And for your information, you have to understand that, and it is important to understand that this one or it is used for men. Okay, used for men. So a man or a man marries, and then olewa, be married, is used for female, and that is in Kiswahili. I don't know. Yeah, that is in Kiswahili. I don't know if that is applying in English, but here olewa Kiswahili peke yake, wanawake, for females. So you cannot say mwanamke ameoa. So you cannot say that in Kiswahili. You say mwanamke ameolewa. A lady has been married. So then here or mwanaume ameoa. A man has married. No, English just same, but Kiswahili hapana. Si sawa. So this one for female, this one for males. Then we have this layer. Layer is to raise a child, an animal, something like that. So layer, active verb here, it will be lelewa, lelewa, to be raised. So mimi nililelewa na wazazi wangu. I was raised by my parents. Mimi nililelewa na wazazi wangu. Sawa. Mbwa alilelewa msituni. A dog was raised in the forest. Sawa. Okoa, 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 to save. Okoa, to save. Okolewa, to be saved. Okolewa, to be saved. Okolewa. Wanazima moto waliokoa watoto. Wanazima moto waliokoa watoto. So the firefighters saved children. Watoto waliokolewa na wanazima moto. The children were saved by the firefighters. So guys, this is all about this part, passive with these leaves. So other examples that you can find, research on them and just use them in this category. What you need to understand is this one goes with this one and this one. So vowel harmony. So next we are going to talk about the verbs that are in Swahili but were borrowed. How do we use them in passive form? So internalize on this also as we form another lesson. Come again to the last part of this lesson, borrowed verbs. How do we use the borrowed verbs to form passive forms of the verb? So the borrowed verbs like this one, we'll use this suffix, this passive suffix, iwa, iwa. So these borrowed verbs actually they behave abnormally. See, jaribu, they don't have any endings like you can use to any, they are somehow irregular. So today we're learning how to use them to form the passive verb. So we'll use this one, iwa, iwa. So here we have jaribu, jaribu, to try, to try. So jaribu, to try, either a test or to try a cloth. So to try. Jaribiwa, you know, so this food disappears and it is replaced by this one. The last, it disappears and this one is replacing it. So it becomes jaribiwa, be tried. So the cloth is being tried. Nguo inajaribiwa. Sawa. Mtihani unajaribiwa. The exam is being tried. Sawa. Kubali. Kubali, to accept. Kubaliwa, to be accepted. Kubaliwa, to be accepted. So an example, I have a letter here. When you just applied to a university, you can, and you get, you can celebrate by saying, Asante Mungu, chuo kikuu cha Harvard kimenikubali. So this one, kubali, has accepted me. Or you can say, asante Mungu, nimekubaliwa katika chuo kikuu cha Harvard. Asante Mungu, nimekubaliwa katika chuo kikuu cha Harvard. Sawa? Kubaliwa. I have been accepted in the University of Harvard. Sawa? Fikiri, to think. Fikiri. Fikiriwa. To be thought of. Sawa? Fikiriwa. Then here, karibu to near. To near something. Karibiwa, to be near to. So this one, karibu is, sometimes not sometimes, actually the phrase welcome in Kiswahili, karibu, the meaning was derived from this karibu, which means to near to. So when you tell someone karibu, you are literally implying that come near. So that's now we translate it to English as welcome. So, but the literal meaning is come near. But normally the use is welcome. But also this one, it retains its original use. So now it has a number of uses. So when you tell someone karibu means welcome. So you also mean near me, karibia. So karibu, karibiwa. Guys, thank you for participating in this lesson. If you are watching this lesson on YouTube, asante sana. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that I make more videos about Swahili language. Asanteni sana, kuwa na siku njema. Sawa? Tuonane baadaye.